and share it.
Oh wow.
Hey, I guess we're live. Hey.
Yeah.
You like that one? That little something new.
Man.
I ain't know what was
Eek.
going on.
Yeah, wake up.
Come on.
Wake up.
That was loud.
Had to wake you back up. Y'all are falling asleep.
Welcome everybody that's joining us so far. Looks like Ben Me. Welcome to the show, Nicole Jones. Welcome to the show. How y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing? Another beautiful night. Another beautiful night in Ohio. This bipolar weather.
I was about to say, is it beautiful for anywhere else but Ohio? Maybe Alaska.
I don't know.
Maybe.
We always get some nice weather and then boom, right back to the snow.
We got Grip. What's good with it, Grip?
Welcome to the show, Big Money Grip.
You see, they just pulled the strings.
Hey,
on
Grip.
Gino.
How do you feel about Gino?
Come on.
How do you feel about what your team just did?
They
Let us
pulling
know.
the trigger. They
Let
about
us
to
know.
become the Seahawks of the AFC.
Yeah, they probably will.
Look up, they got Gino and Lockett.
It's looking
I
that
mean,
way.
Gino Lockett and DK and Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
They might as well see if Lynch want to play again.
Yeah. I mean, honestly,
Let's get that old band back.
they I have a feeling that DK might end up there now, but you never know. That would be pretty sick.
That's what I was guessing right away when it all went down. I'm like, oh, Pete there. And I was saying that before he even requested a trade. You know he want to go get some of his guys, you feel me? Why they make the smoothest
do
transition
you think
as
that
possible.
you think this is a good move for the Raiders?
I do personally. They had Gardner Minshew. Come on.
Okay.
What do you think about him coming to Cleveland?
Who?
The Minshews?
They was talking about it on Cleveland show.
I mean,
I don't
once
know
again,
about
it's
that.
better than anything we have right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like that's just another person.
I can see me just getting a Sharpie and just drawing that Minshew mustache on my shit because you know I can't grow it.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that too much.
You wouldn't get behind the Chew, the Fu Manchu?
Nah.
Nah, I
Oh,
wouldn't,
man, that would be tough. That would be a hard sell. Definitely a hard sell.
Yeah.
And then everybody be like, I see why Miles asked to get out.
Yeah.
Everyone would definitely be like, I
He
see
definitely
why.
has to get out. It looks like the owner denied a request
Yeah.
to meet with him. So
You know what that's like?
it's
It's
pretty
like
different.
it's like when you break up with a chick, you know what I'm saying? Well, she want to break up, whatever. She talking shit all over the internet, dogging you, trashing you. Then all of a sudden she hit you up and want to meet.
Yeah.
What?
This
Get lost.
is one ex I don't want to lose. This is one that I want to stand outside his house with a boombox. Like, please don't go. Like, I don't want you out.
For the last month, Miles spent the last month talking to anybody that would put a microphone in front of his face, talking about how he'll never play for the Browns again.
He's been
Dogging the
dogging
Browns,
us.
dogging the organization.
Man.
Now all of a
Ownership.
sudden, Jimmy Haslam, owner, can I have a meeting with you? Hell no.
No.
Ain't nothing to talk about.
You gotta go, buddy.
You already did all the talking you need to do.
I'm sorry.
Now
You
go
gotta
run to a reporter and tell him that I wouldn't meet with you.
That sucks.
And then guess what got leaked? That he wouldn't meet with him.
Yeah.
Of course, surprise. Yeah, run back to reporters.
Man.
Yeah.
Don't tell him that.
I feel like it ain't gonna get no better from here.
I-
I think it's just
We're
gonna
have
be
to
bad.
find out.
And
ain't
a lot of great players leave organizations. Joe Montana left. You feel me? Tom Brady left. It's part of the
up,
business.
Dirk?
It sucks, but it's part of the business.
What up, Dirk? Welcome to the show.
What's good with the dirt?
We
Yeah, like I
appreciate
said,
you joining us.
It sucks, but it's part of the business. Even Jordan went to the Wizards. You feel me?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you know. Miles, he made his bed. Now he got to lay in it. You feel me?
I'm gonna miss him.
Yeah,
though.
ain't gonna be no more
Fuck,
secret
that
meetings
was my
and
guy.
trying to discuss what's going on.
That gave us something to watch on Sunday. Fuck.
We still gonna have something to watch. It's still gonna be football regardless. You feel me?
I hope.
But
I really hope.
But it just doesn't make sense financially. That's the only thing that sucks. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I already know.
If it makes sense financially, they'd already pulled the trigger.
They can't. They really. I mean, it's
That's what
too
I'm
big
saying.
of a loss.
Their hands are tied.
This is who Slim, right, Jared?
Oh yeah, Dirk. Yeah.
Dirk, yeah.
Yeah.
Miles, go ahead and tell us how you feel about Miles. You know, let us know. And what's Terrence saying?
Miles wants Max Deal and more. How do we not give up a third-round pick? Wait, Grip said Miles wants Max Deal and more. Dirk says, how do we
Not give up a
how do
third
we
round
not-
for Gino. I would have loved giving up a third round for Gino.
I would have done that
Right now.
Yeah, you ain't
right
lying.
away.
Yeah.
Grip, you said you don't like the Gino deal, correct? You
Grip
don't
said
like
he don't
it.
like the Gino. I would have signed
You
the
said he
Gino
sucks?
deal with blood. I'd have took a pen, poke.
I
myself.
honestly think I would have appreciated him there.
Gino.
Yeah, I'd
he's
have
a
took him.
slinger. Definitely better than
I
anything
would've
we got
took
or Vegas has. Apologize. I said Oakland earlier. I just realized that. Yeah, but better than anything that Cleveland or Vegas has, guaranteed.
I'll take him
But see,
I would.
and another
for a
thing,
third round pick.
since Grip
Yeah.
mentioned Crosby, that made me think about the Raiders made Max Crosby the highest paid non-quarterback in the NFL. And what that did was that put a squeeze on the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals were trying to re-sign Chase, Higgins, and Trey Hendrickson, who led the NFL in sacks this year.
Yeah.
So now the Raiders make Crosby the highest paid non-quarterback. So now that made it to where Cincinnati can't re-sign all of them. So now they gave Hendrickson permission to seek a trade. Because now how you going to re-sign him when Crosby just got this much? You feel me? They can't afford that. So they decided to go with Higgins, which I think is the wrong thing. Because think about it, though. You got Jamar Chase, who's the most explosive receiver in the NFL, right?
Yeah.
You can find somebody to go next to him. It doesn't have to be one of the best receivers. You can find somebody serviceable to go with him. You feel me?
Yeah.
You're not going to find somebody to lead NFL in sacks.
So Dirk says you only need 1 year out of him, but also he's a great mentor for a young quarterback. And Terrence says he's an upgrade.
Yeah, he's definitely an upgrade.
So Terrence must, he at least knows he's an upgrade. He must not like it, but he's at least an upgrade. Now, do you still get someone young grip behind him or what?
Yeah, you still have to draft someone. Yeah, Geno's not there for the next 5 to 10 years. You still have to draft a young quarterback.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you definitely still have to draft one.
We had a.
But and let me finish up on what I was saying real quick.
Go ahead.
And so Hendrickson, so the Bengals gave him permission to seek a trade because they can't afford him. But I would have let Higgins walk and re-sign Hendrickson, to be honest. Because like I said, you can find a good receiver. You're not going to find another DN that's going to lead the NFL in sacks.
Yeah.
You're not going to find that just anywhere. You feel me?
I know.
You can find a good receiver in the draft. So I think the Bengals botched this again, which they usually always do. I'm surprised actually playing Higgins because they usually never pay anybody who's not the quarterback. You never see anybody get 2 or 3 different contracts with the Bengals. It's one and done usually. Unless you're Carson Palmer, unless you're Joe Burrow, you feel me? Andy Dalton.
It's true.
Other than that, they just let everybody walk.
Yeah.
But so I think Higgins, they franchise tagged him 2 years in a row, so I think they have to pay him over $20 million for this year. So the Bengals definitely have a lot to figure out. They said our defense sucked anyways. We just gonna try to outscore people. Which if you have the right people, you can outscore people.
That's true. So what else we got?
They said they tagged Higgins.
Yeah, they tagged him 2 years in a row.
Wow.
Second year in a row, they tagged him.
That guy. Shoo.
Yeah, I know he won a new deal, but like I said, I cannot just let y'all
26 million.
at that.
Hey,
yeah, that's what Higgins is getting. 26.
If you're getting 26 million, then fuck it.
A lot of players complain about the franchise tag, but you don't remember when Charles Woodson played? Man, Charles tag me 5 years in a row if you want.
You think
I'm gonna show up every year and I'm gonna play, and I'm gonna get paid big time bucks. You feel me?
Dirk said he think they did it to sell him. So
if they sell him and they get rid of Hendrickson, then what did they have?
Yeah.
Then they're really messed up.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like
I said, I would trade him and I would keep Hendrickson. Plain and simple. You're not gonna find another edge rusher that's gonna lead NFL in sacks.
Yeah.
Period.
You're
and
right.
their defense is already horrible as it was. Imagine not having him. And then him and Hubbard are actually a good duo.
What did Terrence say? Wait until the 3rd round and get who's
Milroe.
Or Ewers. Milroe's the quarterback from Alabama, or Ewers from Texas. I don't think they.
Yeah.
Do you think they fall 3rd?
Second.
Yeah, I think they go on the 2nd grip. To be honest, I mean I could see in a wild scenario maybe one of them sliding, but I can't see them. I see them both going 2nd.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are going to pass on quarterbacks in the 1st because really the only ones I see going are obviously. Hold on, I had a brain lapse. The only ones I see going are they'll help me out. Shador and Cam Ward. I don't know why I had brain lapse. Yeah, the only ones I really see going are Shador and Cam Ward. If Jackson Dart goes 1st round, that's just because that happens all the time in the NFL draft. You look at somebody who just shoots up the board out of nowhere. So I can see Jackson Dart maybe being the 3rd one to go, but I don't really see any other quarterbacks going in the 1st round.
Dirk said Hendrickson asked for a trade last year also, so he's been unhappy. So
and the Bengals don't plan on paying people, so he's been unhappy for a reason because they don't plan on paying him.
Absolutely.
I think he was only getting paid 15. Then you see Crosby break the bank. You're like, whoa, I want what Buddy got. You feel me?
Yeah.
I did better than him. Look at the numbers this year. I led the NFL in sacks. I finished 2nd in defensive MVP. You feel me?
Absolutely.
So why ain't I getting paid like that? And the Bengals like, oh, we don't do that. I tell you what, get a hold of your agent and tell them to call around. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know how the Bengals operate.
What else we gonna talk about tonight, y'all?
Let's first get everybody get a like so we can push.
Give us
to the
some likes,
algorithm.
some shares.
Yeah, go ahead, just
subscribe.
hit that
do
like
all
button
that.
real quick.
Yeah, he got us. Come on, hit that little
sure.
blue. Hit the little blue button or red, whatever y'all want.
Yeah, did y'all know it was gonna snow?
No,
I
man,
didn't.
I didn't know. it was gonna
The
snow
weather
like
is crazy
this.
because look, they told us we were getting 2 days of rain, then 2 days of snow, right? Then the next day I look at the weather and it says there's no snow. So I'm like, okay, cool. Then all of a sudden there's snow. I'm like, what?
All
They just
kinds
get
of-
paid to say just anything. They just get paid to guess.
Yeah.
I want that job. It
Dirk-
might rain tomorrow.
Dirk-
It might snow. It might be sunny.
Dirk said, and Sam Hubbard retired unexpectedly. They're gonna lose both their DNs from last year. That D gonna be just as bad
Wow,
as
Hubbard retired.
last year.
Jeez, he
Yep.
retired young.
Sam Hubbard retired
Buckeye.
unexpectedly.
From Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, so if they lose both of
I
them,
did
then
not
they
know
really,
that.
then if they lose both of them, they really have to re-sign Higgins then, because then they're gonna have to outscore people. They
Yeah.
have no choice.
Texans are releasing Shaq Mason.
And matter of fact, Christian Kirk was traded to the Texans. I know that's not a huge deal, but he does have talent. He is a solid vet, and they're gonna need somebody until Tank Dell and Diggs get healthy.
I just like to see some movement in the NFL. I like that.
It's actually going early. That's what surprised me. And actually, free agency starts this week coming up.
He said Hubbard was only 29. It reminds him of Chris Borland.
That's
okay,
crazy.
Dirk. Okay.
But and see, the tampering period starts Monday actually
Wow.
for free agency. So it's actually literally right around the corner.
Did not know that.
So that, and I'm shocked that people are moving. So this weekend, that people are going to start moving, and then Monday the tampering starts. So we're going to really see if we're going out and get a veteran quarterback. We're going to know within the week. So
Huh.
it ain't going to be no secret who's going to be the guy besides whoever we draft.
That's true.
Because no matter, we're drafting a quarterback, plain and simple. It don't matter whether it's first round or
We're
the second
drafting
pick in the
two.
second round. Like I said, you remember what Washington did with RG3 and Cousins.
Yeah, we're gonna get two.
Remember, they drafted RG3 high. He was the guy. Then they handcuffed him with Cousins. You
Yeah.
feel me? It's sort of like in fantasy football when, say, I'm gonna take Nick Chubb and I'm gonna handcuff him and take Jerome Ford in case Chubb gets hurt. Then I can play forward. You feel me? So,
Right.
So that's what Washington did, and actually panned out. RG3 went crazy, broke rookie records. Then obviously he fell off the face of the earth quick.
Yeah.
Cousins slots in, and he's way better. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
How-
ain't
how
nothing
so-
wrong with a little handcuff.
How salty will y'all be if Chubb goes to Pittsburgh?
Oh, I'll cry.
Not that bad if we get Najee Harris.
I would be upset.
I'll be upset.
If we get Najee Harris, I won't
Oh
be as
my
mad.
God.
I'll cry.
It don't matter where he goes, though. I mean, it's still Nick Chubb.
It's
I don't care
over.
where he goes.
I'm mad
But
about that.
they had a list of our top 4 free agents, and none of them were people that, if we look, we're like, damn, if we lose them, we're cooked. It was Elijah Moore,
Chubb.
Chubb. Who else was it though? You seen the list with me? It was Elijah Moore, Chubb, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Jameis Winston,
Who
and
was that other one?
and Jedrick Wills.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the list. And that's not like
Jedrick Wills
If you
is-
lose those 4, you're not like, oh my God, we're cooked forever. You feel me?
Yeah.
I like obviously we're gonna miss Chubb for the sentimental shit. You know, Chubb's that guy. I got a box of Chubb Crunch cereal in my closet that I didn't have for 3 years. I ain't even gonna open. You feel me?
Yeah.
So he's a hero. He's a legend in Cleveland. But if we
Absolutely.
lose Chubb, it's not gonna drastically change the team.
No, I mean,
This
he
isn't
ain't
Chubb
been
from-
there for a
yeah,
couple years.
It's not about that. It's about the respect of
Yeah.
who
But
he is,
me-
what he's done.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
like a Joe Thomas thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let
Me-
him go out.
On respect alone, I give him a 2-year deal. You feel
He
me?
never asked for a trade. He wants
Yeah.
to be a Brown.
Yeah, he's
On
supposed to
respect
retire.
alone, I give him. He's always played for less money, anyways. So on respect
Yeah.
alone, I give him a 2-year.
And
deal.
that's why I have a hard time respecting this franchise right now.
Uh,
I am upset with them
And if
because of this.
if you think about it, though, in the day and age where every quarterback's trying to break the bank and get more in his next contract than the last guy got, the people that won the most Super Bowls are Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. Those are the guys that always took pay cuts
Yeah.
in order to get other players on their teams. You feel me? The guys that are always trying to make more than the next one and be the highest paid ever. How many times have you seen those guys win the Super Bowl? You haven't. It's been Tom and Patty. You look up Tom taking a pay cut, Patty taking a pay cut. So they can sign so-and-so. So they can sign the key pieces that they know they need to get over the top. And that's why they keep winning.
Yeesh.
That's why they always won. The ones that are always, I need all the money, and then you don't have nothing to spend on anyone else. Now you're getting all the big stats and shining, but your team ain't that good. You feel me?
All right, we're gonna roll it on to what we got today. Hot topics, John Doe. What's the
Well,
hot
we
topics?
got John Diggity.
Hot topics.
We got the hot topics. We had a altercation at the Lakers game last night.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, I seen that. Steven.
LeBron decided to jump into Stephen A. Smith's face before the game, tell him not to talk about his son.
LeBron and Stephen A. So he told him to keep Bronny name out his mouth.
Yep.
Hey, yo,
basically.
check this out. Keep my son name out your mouth.
Yep. That's how I interpreted
All
it.
three
how
of
it
you.
went.
Hey, Steven
All
said it
three
though,
of you.
but Steven says he's like he didn't come up to me as a player. He came up to me as a father.
Yeah, he said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He Steven came out today and he had a good comeback. He said, it could have done it in a different way, but he did it as a father would. So he said that his agent and his best friend had his number. That he could have called him and set up something. He'd have flew out
Yeah.
and seen him and this and that. But I mean, he said it. He came at him as a father and he understood.
But me personally, like I said, he said he could have talked to him one-on-one. But if I want to check somebody, I'd rather do it in an arena where everybody can see, so there ain't no
Oh, yeah, you
lies
want
on
that
what was said
drama.
and what was done, though.
You want that
Because
drama.
when you do it one-on-one, one side can say, oh, this how it went, another side can say this how it went. But if we air it out in front of everybody, can't no lies be made. You feel me? Y'all
Sure.
seen what was said and what happened.
What's said though between two grown men is what's said between two grown men. I don't
Yeah.
care what anyone
I feel him
else
though.
thinks
Keep my
about
son
it.
name out your mouth. You
Yeah,
feel me?
that's the basis.
I
of
feel
it.
him. He came out of my nutsack. You ain't even be talking about him. You feel me?
But that's
He came from
that's
greatness.
that's a topic in itself. Just so y'all know, sometime. I mean, is that right of a parent to
to get in the
talk-
kids' affairs.
to talk shit to someone who's supposed to criticize NBA players? You know what I mean? Like, is that even?
Well, for parents to get in the kids' affairs, period, once their kids are adults.
That's true. I mean,
You feel me?
you're going to when they're in trouble,
Yeah,
but
because we're all not LeBron James, but there comes times when your kids get into stuff and
yeah.
parents get involved.
Would you go
Do
into
the
your
parents
kid's
stay out of
job
it?
and yell at their boss for yelling at them?
Not their boss, but Stephen A. ain't his boss.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
just saying though. If your kid was famous, even if you would you yell at a person that's supposed to be reporting on
Yeah,
them?
it'd be like a local news reporter or something. You know what I'm saying? And you feel like they slandering your kid or something. You know?
Okay, so Dirk said if the report of Haslam not willing to meet with Garrett is true, that is going to help our free agent power because other players around the league will see that and realize that management doesn't give a shit about the players. Combine that with the horrible ratings we got in the
He's
NFLPA
saying we could.
survey, and
That's
it
what
doesn't,
I was saying.
and it doesn't.
He said that's
bode
what you
well.
saying, Josh?
I said the same thing yesterday.
Wow.
I said the same thing yesterday.
They care about the players, but once you get this bad talking to somebody, I don't want to talk right now neither. I got to cool off for a little bit. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm mad at you right now.
Yeah, but you gotta give a little bit. Yeah, we can't have a fight and just go right back to talking because you know how women try to trick you after you get in that big old argument. Y'all both pissed off. Then they be like, "Hey, I'm going to the store. You want something to eat? Or you want me to grab you something? Man, if you don't stop playing with me, I ain't trying to talk right now. You know, we
At
just got
all.
into it. You know how they do. Oh, I'm finna go to the store. You want something, man? Get out my face, man. Grab me some Skittles though, and a pack of Woods, man. Stop playing.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Tell us about that fight this week, Pac.
That fight. So, and what's crazy
No, we'll
is-
save that for later. We'll save that.
Oh, you
for our
want to save
topic.
him?
You got any other hot topics going on? Any
Oh yeah,
other
dude, hit us with
knows?
something. Hit us with a hot
Yeah,
topic.
what do you got over there on your
Hit us
little
with some girls fighting
list?
at Denny's or something.
It's literally mostly political. That's why it just the
Well-
news anymore is all political.
Well, I got a hot topic for
What you
us.
got,
there you
Tyson?
go.
Rapper Mexican OT.
Oh, I seen
Okay.
that.
Well, they were talking about canceling him because he had made a couple tweets or posts on Instagram about supporting Trump and about how Mexicans need to get over it and this and that. How he pays tax and if they don't like it, they can go back to Mexico and this and that. And then a lot.
We love you too, Trent.
A lot of his Latino friends definitely weren't feeling it. You know what I mean? And so they're talking about canceling, but then they go back and find some videos where he was saying the N-word, which I'm not offended because he's Mexican. You feel me? I feel any minority has a right to. You feel me? They went through the struggle too. But they're making it a big deal because now he's a Trump supporter. So now that he said that, they're making it like he's racist. And come on, stop it. You know what I mean?
Like that,
He's a
man.
Mexican from Texas.
Yeah.
He grew up.
That's the thing. Groups of people can do that. That's the thing.
He's a
That's-
minority.
a
But now
group
he's
of-
a Trump supporter. They're like, oh, he's racist. Let's
Yeah,
cancel
one
him.
group of people can easily do that. That's all they do. I mean, they just troll. They just talk shit. I
So-
hate that shit.
So now he's got to, you know what I'm saying, backpedal and apologize and say he didn't mean this and mean that. So, like I said, when you voice your opinion on politics, you know things get rugged quick. You feel me?
Where you guys want to roll right into that then, since we're right there? You want to talk about your guys'
I mean,
speech?
we can get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a very entertaining speech. I actually sat there and watched the whole hour and 40 minutes of it.
Man,
See, I haven't watched it. I watched clips on
Did
social
you watch
media.
the full one though, or did you watch clips?
I watched the full one. I got in about 5 minutes late, and he was just talking
Yeah, I
about
watched the full shebang.
whatever they had found. Actually, I got in right after Al Green got kicked out.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you. No matter who you like and who you don't like, I wish I could have a meeting where I put everybody I don't like in one room with me, and I was the only one allowed to have the microphone,
Man.
and they wasn't allowed to talk back. And all I can do is just sit up there and talk, and sit up there and just pop my shit for an hour and a half, and all they can do is just sit there like
Crazy.
this. And I can just pop my shit for an hour and a half straight.
Yeah,
and let me
I
tell y'all
promise.
motherfuckers something else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all right there.
Y'all
Yo,
prices,
I'm talking to
we
y'all.
cutting though. It's
Man.
our prices now.
Yeah, that's
tell
our
you,
shit now.
Your corner, our corner.
Yep.
It definitely was a dick swinging contest.
Your
for
block,
sure.
yeah, we run that block now. So
There
you're
was
gonna have
only
to
one
pay
dick
us.
swinging.
And
The
that's-
other dick was limp.
And that's what I'm saying. So I imagine, I wish I was the one up
The
there.
blue side was limp. They ain't do shit.
So I'd be up there just talking my shit, and you and Josh would sit behind me and just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Get him.
Like, he
Get
talking
him.
that shit.
Get him.
He talking that shit.
Uh-huh. Get him.
He's right. He's right.
And like I said, you know,
They stood and clapped, I think, over 20 times that I watched.
and,
They always do that.
I could not believe
and
it.
what's
They
funny
always do
when
that.
it comes to politics, like I've seen.
I've never watched one of those
I've
guys.
seen-
Oh, okay, yeah.
I've seen family members, like brothers and sisters, fall out. I've seen people get divorced over politics.
Yeah.
And like I said, with every president, he said some good things and he said some bad things. You
Yeah.
feel me? That's with every president.
Absolutely.
I've never seen one president where I just totally agree with everything they said.
Hell no. Hell no.
I'm not that person. I've just never seen one person where I agree with everything they said.
Yep.
I obviously have my favorite presidents. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do a list because I don't want to piss people off.
but
But
Okay, but I got
even when
this
they
for
were
you.
there, I agree with some things that they said and some things that they didn't.
All right. But truthfully, when did we start really caring? We're 40 years old.
Right now, we're
You
old
know what
now.
I'm saying? Yeah.
Do you think we gave a fuck about politics when we were in our 20s?
Did we
Nope.
listen?
Not at all.
Not at all.
And we should have.
We didn't pay
Yes.
any attention.
And that's probably why we're at where we're at now
You feel
with the
me?
politics.
Yeah.
Playing catch up.
Yeah.
Mustard. Mustard.
So what are the things you didn't like? You didn't hear? I mean,
And well,
that you heard.
For one thing, it was an hour and 40-minute speech, but it really wasn't an hour and 40-minute speech because he told like 20 different stories of like people that like came through adversity and got like cheers for him, like told their story and everybody cheered. But it was crazy because one of the stories he told was about a kid that beat cancer and recovered this and that, and then he told about how he's cutting funding for cancer research.
I
I was
didn't
like, whoa,
understand
that kind of
one
threw
at
me
all.
off.
Do you got like the facts about this? Like
Oh, yeah.
what do they mean by cut cancer?
Not completely out.
Yeah,
They
but so what
cut
do they
the
mean?
funding.
What
They-
did he say when he said that?
Actually-
did he say okay, we're cutting cancer?
Not
fundings?
all together.
So, but what do you mean by that then? Like, because I didn't watch it.
Yeah, those
I
look
didn't
it up
see
for us
that.
real
Yeah,
quick.
because I just don't see him how he'd be like, okay, by the way, we're cutting cancer research tomorrow.
All right, let me look.
And then a few other things. There's only two genders.
Maybe
now.
like workers or something. Like they're skimming down on workers, or
It says that Trump cut the U.S. medical cancer research.
just cut it completely
Cut
off.
it. Cut it.
click on it.
So what
make
it
sure it's
says,
credible.
yeah.
Make sure it's credible.
And where's the
We- we-
source
we-
coming from?
Yeah, we don't want to just be spewing anything.
Yeah.
Fox Live now.
Okay, it's Fox.
Trump
All
cuts
right.
to U.S. medical research could slow breakthrough. Scientists warn of risk to patients.
Okay, I think I seen a post about this now. All right,
Yeah.
I think they're saying, okay,
Yahoo News.
we've
Yahoo
been
News is where this
we've been
came.
giving you billions and billions of dollars,
And y'all ain't figured it out
you
yet.
ain't got shit done.
You got nothing for us.
Yeah, like we've been giving you billions for years,
And you ain't got nothing.
and people are dying
Still.
faster.
Yeah.
Then I think that's maybe okay. We're gonna cut this down. Let's rebuild it. Maybe that's what he's doing. I don't know, but that sounds more reasonable. Like, okay, cut the
It's
cancer.
done.
Everybody's done. We're all gonna die of cancer.
Yeah. So like I said, there's definitely more to
Yeah,
it.
right.
Like I said, another thing, there's only two genders now. There's only male and female.
That's good.
In any
I'm
school,
fine
How do you
with
find
that.
with that? Are
any
you guys
school
cool?
that acknowledges a
I'm not
student
mad
as
about that at all.
transgender, they will lose their government funding.
Okay.
And so he definitely, the LGBT.
It's tough, but it needs to be done. It was getting out of control. I mean, parents asking for litter boxes in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Come on, man. It's
And like I said,
Come on.
And then like I said, there was something I agreed with. No biological men in women's sports. I definitely
Yeah.
agree with that.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
fine with that.
Yeah, I'm cool with
Yeah.
that. I'm cool with that.
And like I said, there's
Absolutely
gonna be
okay
things
with
that
that.
you don't like, and there's gonna be things you like. I
Right.
definitely agree there shouldn't be men in any women's sports at all. I do think
Yeah.
I want to put my daughter in wrestling and look up and she's wrestling against a dude
Nope.
and he's just slinging her on her neck.
Right.
Not at all.
I've been jumped on a mat myself and did something to him.
Yep.
You feel me?
That also goes into like, okay, you and your daughter's been training for years and years and years to get to that special moment,
Yeah.
and that special moment is ruined from somebody
And then
that
she
couldn't
up against little buddy.
work as hard as they did. So they saying I'm doing this, and they beat them because
You feel me?
males are physically stronger no matter what. I don't care what the situation is. Men are built scientifically and biologically to be stronger and more dominant than a woman. So there's no place in that in sports.
And also, imagine your daughter's and she made it to state for track and it's the finals and she get lapped.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
by
She don't just,
some dude
Yeah, she don't just
with
barely
a
lose.
beard,
She
but
get
it's a
lapped.
lady.
You know what I mean? She don't lose like a photo finish. She get lapped. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on
Horrible.
here? You see this long-legged thing running down the road? Like, whoa, that's pretty fast.
Man.
Did he say anything else though? What didn't you like though? Like, did he say? I mean,
Honestly.
what you got the list? You got something that you can show? Read off?
I really didn't like the environment.
You have to understand something, Josh. That a lot of the stuff that he said has been fact checked that he's lying.
But
and
fact check,
the-
that's not credible.
Fact
Fact check's not
Well,
credible.
neither's the stuff he's saying.
I know, but we can't go off fact check because fact check's just programs.
I know.
I
but
don't
I'm
trust
saying,
programs.
I'm saying that people actually researched it and found out that he was wrong.
Was good with
And
a big
he's-
Trent. I forgot
Yes,
Doe
yeah.
shot him out a little bit ago.
And he said himself the same shit that people have already debunked, and that was a problem that a lot of
Like
people
what?
had.
And- well,
what though? What
Well,
did he,
a lot of
like
things
what?
is what he's trying to do. He's basically he wants to make America a sovereign country. We're not dependent on anybody but ourselves.
Great.
He made a deal with Apple to where they're going to bring all their factories to the United States.
Great.
So that's definitely going to bring jobs, which I agreed with that. You feel me?
Right.
But it's gonna he's
Because
pretty much
you know personally that affected you
Yeah.
personally.
yeah, like I said,
that
he
kind of
said,
stuff
he said they're gonna.
affected you
He
personally.
said saying the automobile business should be booming, and like I said, my job is shutting down in the next
Right.
couple months. You feel me?
Yeah.
I got like 2 weeks left to work.
My job is literally on the verge of shutting down because of the tariffs.
Yeah.
We deal with a lot of out of country shit, and
But-
so
But that's the thing though.
so I might be out of a job here soon because
it's time
of
to
what's
bring
happening.
those out of town jobs that they took out years ago.
Well, I hope they bring me one.
Because you know how they years ago, or our parents was booming when this industry booming back in 70s, 80s booming. But when they found out it's cheaper to take
The business overseas.
yeah, they've been doing that shit since the 90s.
Yeah.
And I mean, and people were complaining back then, like, oh my God, they're taking all the jobs away. There ain't no jobs left. They moved to Mexico. They moved to China. They're letting
Canada.
China move this. They're letting do it. So, but
Taiwan.
now, okay, we panicked. Okay, now it's time to bring that back home, get that structure back up, build communities with these structures, building these parts again for which
And-
you need to work on and for which you need to work on.
And like I said, I agreed with that. You feel me? So like I said, that was definitely one of the things I agreed with because think about it. Like if like say I'm selling a car, right?
uh-huh.
And I'm like I charge you twice the value on it. Feel me?
Okay.
And so now you selling the car.
Uh-huh.
So what you gonna give me a deal on the car, and I just try to charge you double on what when I was selling the car?
Mm-hmm.
No, you tax me, I tax you. That's just how the game go. You feel me?
Right.
Come on,
And
you know what I mean? It's just how the game go.
right. I don't understand why people are mad because you wouldn't want to do it.
If
then
you're gonna overcharge me, I'm gonna overcharge you.
Right. You know
If
what
you
I'm
show
saying?
me some love, I'm gonna show you some love. You
Right.
feel me? You give it to me for the low, I'm gonna give you to you for the low too. But if you tax me and bust my head, I'm gonna bust your head when you need to buy it from me.
So hopefully this brings jobs back
Yeah,
to
so,
America.
Like I said, that was something I agreed on. I wasn't tripping on that. You know what I'm saying? And then he definitely sounded like he was waging war with the cartel. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
I
So that-
seen.
I definitely didn't like that part.
They made moves today. I
I
seen.
definitely didn't like that part of it. You know what
They,
I mean?
they made moves today.
I prefer to leave them alone. You know what I mean? We don't want no smoke. You know what I mean?
But if it doesn't get handled, it's just gonna get worse because it's really bad.
Sometimes you got to hit it head
it's
on.
bad. It's really bad. I mean, we don't get to see it because we live way up here, but it's bad. You know what I'm saying? They're leaving
Oh yeah,
people
because they
hung
definitely
in,
he had
in
somebody
people's
there.
front yards. You know what I'm saying?
Mom would say he had
Burnt.
somebody there that had a story. Somebody that worked on the border, to where him and his buddy coworker, whatever you want to call him, both got shot up by some people that came through like blicking assault rifles at him. And he ended up saving his buddy, and he was there. You know, he was one of the stories. Remember, I told you he had about 20 of the stories.
We got to
But
bring
yeah,
him on the show.
So they were saying how dangerous the
'Cause
borders were.
it's really bad. We're just blessed that we don't got to see it or hear about it.
Yeah, because way up here we're nowhere close to the borders.
but
Yeah.
down there it's
In
a
the border
war.
states.
It's a war, and the cartel's been running it for a while.
Yeah.
And since the borders been open, it's free go.
So like I said, so that probably definitely ruffled a few feathers. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but
and
that's
so
money
like I
coming
said,
in.
I'm not mad. Bring the jobs here. So like we said, we definitely need them. Like I said, my job's shutting down. You know what I mean? And Apple's definitely going to provide a lot of jobs. So I like that part where he said he struck a contract with them
Right.
to bring their factories here.
You remember though
And-
back in the day? Oh, remember when it was American made? And everything's made in China now. Like, okay, now it's our turn
and then he
to
told-
make stuff good
Hey,
again.
I totally agree with that. I
Yeah.
promise.
Hey.
I don't think he's wrong
And he
at
talked
all.
about like tax cuts on if you buy American made cars, tax cuts on that. But it was also which car company did he strike a deal with? They're gonna build their biggest plant that they have, and it's gonna be in Indiana.
Oh,
It might have
seen
been, was it
Lord.
Hyundai? Or it was one of them. But it's going to be their biggest factory. It's going to be in Indiana. So like I said, there's some good things he said and some bad things. Like with every president, there's going to be some good, there's going to be some bad.
Right.
Like you said, I'm not one that's just going to latch on to one side and just go off of everything they say. I'm not going to believe everything that one person says. Only person I'm going to believe everything they say is God. You feel me?
He
I'm
said that the border went from 5,000 illegals coming over during Biden's minute to just 50 a day.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So there's good things being done. You feel me? And like I said, but
Which hopefully everybody gets along,
I just don't want like innocent people being harassed. Like they said, they got people they're scared to go to work even though they are legal. You feel me? Because they just don't want to be harassed.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I work for the last year. I've worked with a bunch of Haitians. You know what I'm saying? Most of them don't even know English. I talk to them through the translator app. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All good people, hardworking people.
And they just want to work.
All they want is OT. They want to
Yeah.
work 7 days a week, 12 hours a day.
I mean, granted,
feel me?
there's criminals in everybody.
And like
everybody
I said, you
has
never know.
criminals.
Some of them could
yeah.
be, but like every race has
but,
criminals.
But most of your people are here just to work. They want to be
Yeah, they
able
just wanna
to
work.
choose
That's
that
it.
lifestyle. And I get it. But go through the process, and then you don't have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, because like I said, a lot of them, I helped them find housing here. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? With places that were for rent, I've helped them find other jobs. You know what I'm saying? Because like they get treated worse than us. You feel
Yeah.
me? They get treated worse than African Americans. I watch some people just make them slave. You know what I'm saying? Just because they don't know English. You know what I'm saying? They don't know anybody. They just keep working. They don't know they're getting taken advantage of.
And okay, and that's another thing I get because they're like, well, who's gonna pick the farms and stuff, right? That's the big complaint because they're getting rid of all the legals.
yeah.
But in the long run, aren't we fighting for their rights to have equal rights instead of being treated like still slaves in those fields? They live in barns. You see how they live around
Oh,
here.
yeah.
You know what I'm
you
saying?
know, we live in farm
Yeah.
country. We're in Ohio.
So we see
so
that.
we see
like,
the migrant
yeah,
camps.
right?
Those
Yeah.
one,
So we,
singular.
so I don't
homes.
get that neither. Like, so okay, get it organized so these people have unions, and then they're taken care of. You know what I'm saying? Everything's organized instead of them working for pennies for the bucket. You know, because that's what it is.
Yeah, and agreed, Jared. He said most U.S. citizens don't care if foreigners come over just as long as they pay taxes, just like the rest of everyone
right,
else. Yeah.
exactly.
You
If
know what
you
I'm saying?
freeloading and I can't get no freeloads, yeah, you gotta go.
I was talking to one of my buddies though, and I was telling him how much I pay in child support a month. He's like, "What?" He's like, "That much money?" He's like, "In my country, you can just have kids, and if you don't want them, you just leave them."
Ain't that some shit
He
though?
said, also, in my country, if a woman act up, you allowed to smack a bitch.
Sounds
I'm
like a great country.
I said, I might need to get a passport.
Man.
Yeah,
You just make them believe them, baby.
man.
When he told me that, I just had to laugh. You feel me?
Did he say anything about groceries?
Not
How
at
much
all.
are eggs?
Yeah, did they say anything
Not at
about
all.
How
that?
much are the eggs?
I mean, in that conference, I mean, in that
Nothing.
speech, he didn't say
Well,
nothing
Well,
about
they would
groceries.
talk about farming. They talk about
Because
the farming for
that's
sure.
what I was looking forward
They
to.
talk about
the
more
most.
funding to the farmers, and they talk about how the farming industry is supposed to be back booming and this and
Right.
that. And he's saying that he already had a plan and a bill in place, and that the Biden administration just didn't uphold it when they were in office.
Okay.
So he's saying that the farming industry should be back booming. He actually shouted out the farmers a couple times. Like he said, everybody says everything when they got a microphone in front of them.
Yeah.
I can right there now with this microphone in front of me, I can say anything right,
Right.
now. You feel me?
Go get them, Tyson. That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. Tell them.
Yeah.
And
Tell
if somebody
'em.
talks long
Tell
enough,
'em.
and if somebody talks long enough, you start to believe them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I mean, what'd you call him? A reality TV star? I
You-
mean, think
you
about
feel
it.
me?
That's an actor.
So was Reagan.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're absolutely right. And
Yeah.
so is that. Actually, so is that Zelensky from Ukraine. He was an actor before he became
That was
president.
a Vince McMahon stage fight.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell?
No, what's his wife's name that works there?
How did so
Linda?
many actors
yeah,
get in these
Linda.
positions? She's in there. She's in there. She's
Yeah.
one of Trump's people.
She
Linda.
staged the fight.
Yeah,
Trump was in the WWE, man. He had a
he
wrestling
was.
match.
He did.
He cut off Vince McMahon's hair.
Yeah.
I seen it live.
Yep.
He said, "I seen it with my
I
own
seen
two eyes."
it. He has money falling from the ceiling.
And so, like I said, you know,
We
as always, there's always gonna be Trump news.
put it this way: we all have to live in this world anyway, so we're all gonna get to see
It
what
is what
happens,
it
right?
is, you know?
It's not like we don't get to see what happens, what comes next. That's what the fuck we're
one
gonna have
thing
to live.
And like I said, I'm not gonna lie. Last time he was in office, I thrived. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't hurting for nothing. Like I said, we also in a pandemic. You feel me? So
Yeah,
now
so
we
we
get
Well,
to
at the
see him
end,
without-
it was at the end.
Yeah,
it was
so
at
this
the
time
end.
we get to see how he does outside the pandemic.
Right.
And like I said, with
Let's-
all
let's
presidents,
just go with it.
they're
And
gonna
it-
say some good and gonna say some bad.
And that's
no
what
matter
I'm
what,
saying.
they're there.
We got to start getting along because we're fighting bad on
Oh,
social
it's
media.
it's hard to get along.
Yeah,
when
like
you don't see the
people-
way they act
yeah.
at the speech.
Like you,
How
you-
we gonna get along when
yeah.
they're not getting along?
Right,
Oh,
we
they
we
hate
see
each
them.
other.
We see them, and we get that same feeling of
But you know,
I never feel like them.
You know how it's like when, how they tell you how you
Fuck.
act in front
But then
of your
you
kids?
say you got an argument over
Constantly, but
a
I just
post?
speak my mind. I don't really
Right.
get upset about it.
But
I just
think-
speak
But
my
people
mind and
call
go.
you names though, right?
Oh, yeah.
People
All
call
the
you
time.
names.
all the
yeah.
time.
I
see
get
Doug,
called. Yeah,
I see Doug get called shit all the time.
Trust,
All
I
the
get
time.
called crazy names too.
But-
But it's
I'm an
it's-
independent, just so everybody knows. So I'm not in one of the gangs. I just
I
want to be an American. That's it. I just want to be an American. Yep.
And then at the long run, and if you look at the big picture, it's just one big cycle that happens all
And-
the time.
and think about it.
Every
And-
presidency.
and
this
think about it.
happens
Oh, I know. I've seen it.
over
I've
and
seen it both
over
ways.
And check
over.
this analogy out. They say like if you fight and argue in front of your kids all the time, what's gonna happen when they grow up?
Oh
We're gonna
yeah.
fight
And what are they
argue.
gonna do? So if we see them fighting and arguing all the time, what's gonna happen?
We're gonna
The
do the
nation's gonna fight and
same.
argue. You
Yep.
feel me?
Oh yeah.
Come on, it's the
That's
trickle
right.
down. It's the trickle down effect.
We're gonna do the same. All right, we're gonna take a
Hold
quick
on.
little break. Is that what he was doing?
Oh God, I hate his duck lips. I can't stand him.
That's what he was
Be
doing.
shooting them things.
We gonna have to have an interview with Trump one
Boy,
of
be
these days.
shooting
Oh
them
my
things.
God.
What did he say? What did he say in the first term? They gave a little bit of leeway.
Get your programs going because you're new to the position. This second term, he's gonna have to start snapping next because that 4 years is gonna go
Yeah,
quick.
because you see people got all them
You're absolutely
stimulus and
right.
all that. People,
Yeah.
it's 2 months in.
But
People
that
are like,
was-
why I ain't getting no check yet?
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, well, they're like, hold up. They're like, damn, hold up. Let me unpack real quick. You feel me? They're like, where the money at?
Yeah.
Who sent the stimulus checks out? Trump or him
Oh,
or Biden?
It,
I thought it was Biden.
it was Trump one round and then
spilled over.
yeah, it spilled over.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Yeah, I
pretty
wa-
sure it was one round. I could be wrong. I'm not for sure, but I
I'll
know
look-
it was
I'll
like
look it
towards
up
the
real
end.
quick. I got a computer. in
yeah,
front
it
of
was
me.
towards the end, and it rolled over. It was nice. I ain't gonna lie. And it was getting away a lot
I
of
ain't gonna
money.
hold you. The first stimulus, I
You see
definitely got
mine
my,
all hang-
I definitely got my hands on the first stimulus. The other one's child support was like, remember me?
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah.
but I wasn't tripping because at least it helped me get something paid. You feel me?
Right,
But they
right.
definitely let me hold that first.
Oh yeah.
I mean-
Trump gave the first, and it looks like Biden's gave another.
Yeah.
So yep.
Come on.
It would be nice to be blessed with another check, but
Yeah. Please.
Got
I
me
mean-
a check. I got a
Shit.
check.
Ain't nobody gonna fight that. I
we go
hope.
back to California or something.
You know, I'm going to Vegas.
Yeah, somewhere. Do something. We gotta do
Man.
something.
Viva! I'm trying to make something,
Somewhere.
baby.
Oh man! All right, let's
Get
get
me out of
everybody
this.
give us a like.
Oh yeah, make sure y'all give us a
subscribe.
like,
Yeah,
share,
share.
subscribe.
Let
You know
us
what I'm
know.
saying? Come in and talk with us. You know what I'm saying? This is that 3 guys on the couch vibe. The 3 guys sitting at a bar having a beer type vibe. You feel me?
Yo.
Our 3 guys just sitting in the backyard having a barbecue, flaming up a
Yeah.
water type shit. You know what I mean?
You know how we do? We just
Dance break.
sitting around talking shit.
KTL show.
Yeah, KTL show.
show. KTL show. KTL shout it. Come on.
All right, what are we gonna get into next, fellas? We're gonna get into the Bron.
Now
the
let's
Lakers.
let's tap into some LeBron. I call them the 3 L's.
Ooh.
LeBron, Luka, Lakers.
Wow, that's good.
You
I
feel
didn't,
me?
I didn't even get that, man.
We need to trademark it real quick before they try to get me
yeah,
for it.
trademark.
Matter of fact, keep that on the hush. I ain't even
Yeah.
hear me say that. That between
Time market.
That between me and you. You know what I'm talking about?
Time market.
But them boys on fire. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
They just won 19 out of their last 23 games. They went from like the 6, 7 seed, worried about are they gonna be playing in a playing game, to the 2 seed, and trying to chase down the Oklahoma City Thunder, who are pretty beat up at the moment. The Lakers are on fire. The Lake Show is back. Hollywood, all that shit. Remember that shit we grew up on? Showtime Lakers.
You think?
And what's crazy is that team isn't even deep like that. You feel me?
But you think it's just right now? You think it can go all the way in?
Man.
To the playoffs?
Until I see otherwise. Man, they just.
You think Luka's weight's gonna catch up?
Hey, Dirk.
he do look out of shape.
Dirk, the Cavs definitely look good. He said that Cavalanche.
Matter of fact, look up the Cavs score right now. What do we got going right now? Matter of fact, the Cavs are in a battle with the
72 to
Charlotte
68.
Hornets, 72 to 68. Definitely trying to cook my parlay. But as the Cavs, they'll probably cook them by 20 in the fourth. You know, the Cavs ain't gonna turn up till they really need it. They're gonna get in the fourth and just cruise on them. You already know what's going on in that
Those
situation.
outfits the other day were icy.
Yeah, the North Carolina Blue joints with the land on them. I'm watching the whole game, and I promised 12 times during the game, I kept forgetting it was a Cavs game.
Just because the colors.
Yeah, I'm like, man, this definitely is a Cavs game.
They
But
were
yeah, the
shining,
Cavs is
though.
on their D, and I ain't gonna hold you.
They
But
shining.
imagine a Lakers versus Cavs NBA Finals. LeBron playing against his own team,
That's
his
what they
hometown
gonna
team,
want.
where he brought the only
Oh,
championship
you
to
know
Cleveland.
that's what they gonna
the
do.
ratings would be through the roof.
You know that's what they gonna do.
And you want to know what? I think the Cavs would get on their ass. I ain't gonna hold you.
Man,
You think?
I do.
They're too deep.
Yeah.
they are.
The Lakers are doing this
They're
with
good.
a couple players. They're doing it with like 3 players. You feel me?
Yeah.
Cavs go 7 deep. With the addition of Hunter
Oh.
and with Ty Jerome emerging.
Dirk, I like the way you talk. The real surprise for me that I'm excited about is the
Come on.
Pistons.
Detroit
Yeah.
basketball.
They do for some playoff b-ball.
Come on, bro.
I like that.
Not no playing game. We're gonna get a series.
Yeah.
Yeah. At first, like going to this year, I'm like, I hope we can get a playing game and then maybe sneak into the play. No, we're getting a series.
Series.
We're gonna have to go to a game in Detroit. What
Oh,
better time to
man.
go than a playoff game?
That'd be great. I'm in.
We're getting a series.
Yeah.
Cade Cunningham, phenom.
Yeah.
Demon.
These
We-
young guys are fun to
We
watch.
we were in an 8-game win streak a week ago and it got snapped. Hot.
Yeah.
Hot as fish grease. We won 14 games all last year.
You ain't lying.
Hot. Playing team ball. How do you do all this with one of your best players, Ivy, out? Ivy's was averaging 18 points a game.
I don't know, man.
You lose that and you get better. Please explain that to me.
I'm very excited about this.
JB Bickerstaff got fired by the Cavs last year. Obviously, if the Cavs weren't that good, then everybody would be talking trash to the Cavs. But the Cavs actually got better when they got rid of Bickerstaff. Bickerstaff comes to the Pistons, not back, but comes to the Pistons and resurrects a young team. And has them playing very good ball right now. I'm excited to watch Piston games again. I used to just wake up in the morning and check the score on my ESPN app. Now I sit there and watch every play.
He said they only lost because James Harden dropped a 50
Man,
ball
James
on
Harden dropped a 50 ball. Caden dropped 37. I missed that game the other day. I ain't gonna lie. I was tired, so I fell asleep before the tip off.
Me too.
I woke up and seen James drop 50 and Cade drop 37. I'm like, damn, where was the defense?
Yeah.
I'm like, what was going on? And I also looked to see I didn't hit my parlay. Like, that's a lot of points for Pac not to hit. What's going on? But the Pistons are definitely playing some good ball. I cannot wait for the playoffs. I do not want to play the Cavs. I would love to get the Knicks. If we get the Knicks in the first round, I can see us popping them.
Right now we're in the 6th seed.
And we would play 5, which is
Indiana.
we could be Indiana or the Knicks. I would like that matchup with the Hawks or somebody or them. I do not want to see Cleveland or Boston early. Not even Milwaukee early. We're definitely not ready for that. I guarantee we're not ready for that yet.
Man.
But want to know another interesting stat about the Cavs? Obviously, me and John Doe are Pistons fans for people that don't know that. But we live in Ohio. So obviously, anytime the Pistons are in it and the Cavs are in the playoffs, I get behind the Cavs.
Yeah.
But the Cavs are on their third 12-game winning streak of this year. Do the math on it.
That's crazy.
A lot of teams are not going to win 36 games, Josh, this year. This is their
I
third
can
12-game
I
winning
can
streak.
look that up real quick, Dirk. Let me see what I got for you. I'll look and see what they got on
I know I didn't know he got hurt because I fell asleep and didn't realize he went to overtime. I thought the game was cooked, but the Knicks came back and forced overtime. But I also seen that he was down with an ankle injury. He's definitely out tonight, though.
Wow. Yeah, let me see what I can dig up on it.
Oh, I know right where to go. Give me 5 seconds and I'll tell you. I don't have him in fantasy, thank God. Because the fantasy playoffs definitely start next week for all those fantasy basketball players. It definitely starts next week. I'm the number 2 seed in my league right now, but I got like 6 people that are hurt this week. So if I lose, I'm going to slip back to the 3 seed, and I'm salty about it because I'm definitely getting whooped on.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything about it right now.
Yeah, I'm on it right now. No, I'm clicking on
I'll sit for a little.
it. They say he is out.
He rolled his ankles. He rolled his ankle.
Update in 2 weeks, so he's definitely out for a while. They said they're gonna give an update in 2
Yeah,
weeks.
he'll be out a little bit, they said.
That is not good. That is not good news for Knicks fans. If they're gonna give you an update in 2 weeks,
Yeah.
The
Rolling
Knicks,
the ankle.
says the Knicks have announced an update
Oh,
on Brunson's
look, right
ankle will be
there.
given in 2 weeks.
There it is.
In Thursday's loss to the Lakers, Brunson went down with a sprained right ankle. Although it looked like a severe injury in real time, the Knicks superstar might be able to get back on the floor sooner rather than later. In the meantime, New York could turn to Cameron Payne and Miles McBride to shoulder the load in the backcourt. Not good news for Knicks fans.
No. Ouch.
They missed it. So Josh Hart is really going to step it up, who I have in my fantasy. So I'm definitely not mad about that. I ain't gonna hold you. But get well soon, Brunson, to get back on the court. Because when we beat the Knicks in the playoffs, I definitely want him to be full boot. I want him to say we beat him because they didn't have Brunson.
Yeah, not at all.
And so, but when it comes to LeBron and Luka, it's like literally watching like the same person but in 2 different bodies. You know what I'm saying? You're watching this little chubby guy do the same thing that this big muscular guy can do. Obviously, he's not doing all the dunks and things that LeBron are doing, but it's like their
Can he
feet.
dunk?
Luka, oh yeah, he's tall as hell. He
Yeah.
can dunk with ease. He just don't do
He's
it.
fat.
Yeah, that's like Jokic, the center from Denver, obviously the best center in the game, one of the best centers ever play. He's 7 foot something, Josh, and he never dunks.
Dirk's talking about Jalen Brunson, saying he's their playmaker and ball handler. As a Knicks fan, you can't rely on Cat to take the weight on. They better go sign John Starks.
Yeah,
I
Cat
like that.
Cat actually is going to get worse from this.
Yeah.
Because, you know, sometimes, okay, Brunson go down, Cat might step up and start playing better. His stats going to get worse after this.
I guarantee it.
Yeah, because he actually feeds off of Brunson. If Brunson gets those drives to the lane, he gets those kick out threes for Cat. Because Cat, if you look at the game, I don't know if you watched the game last night, but he just sits on the 3-point line, literally.
Yeah,
Like, I don't get it.
he
at
does
all.
for sure.
Like, the
I
big
don't
men
get it
these days
either.
just sit and camp on the 3-point line.
They think
That's
they're
like
three-point
Horford and them.
shooters.
Like, bro, that's why you don't get rebounds, because you're on the 3-point line.
Yep.
You'd have to get a long-ass rebound. You know what I mean?
Man.
I got a question though about the team. Though, are they really a superstar? Really built?
Yeah, hit us with the questions about the Lakers, Josh.
Are,
Don't
are,
hold
are
back.
they a real championship team?
Are they a real championship
built?
contender?
Are they? Are they really built
John
for a
Doe,
championship team?
I'll give you. Are they built for a championship run? The
Uh,
Lakers.
A run, yeah. I don't know how far it'll go, but yeah, they have a run in them.
You don't
and-
think they can win though?
And my honest
You think
opinion,
gonna let Bron go out with the championship?
they have a championship run in them, but I don't think they're a championship caliber team.
Right.
You
They
don't
have
think-
LeBron and Luka, and
Yeah.
even Reeves when he's balling, he's averaging 18 and 20 a game.
I'm thinking they're
But
dressing
they-
it up
they're
for
just
his
not deep
final,
enough.
his final performance. I'm thinking they're dressing it up.
They're just not deep enough. When you get late into those playoffs, you get into those Western Conference Finals and those NBA Finals, and you're only playing 6 people a night, 7 people a night. You're only
Yeah.
going 7 deep. You're gonna be in trouble.
Dirk said they don't have the bench for
Yeah,
the title run.
exactly.
So they're not a dominant
when,
team. They're
when-
just a
when-
hot team.
When you're only
They're
going
a hot
6, 7
team.
deep.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
They're a good team, but they're not going to be deep enough to sustain a long run, playoff run.
but you're not thinking movie magic here for LeBron's final exit. Though?
I mean, if LeBron and Luka just come out every night in the playoffs and just go crazy,
Yeah.
then they have a chance. But will they wear down eventually too? You feel me?
Right.
LeBron's over 40, which he's still a phenom. Or he's a marvel. You feel me? We never see anybody do this. And Luka's still out of shape. You feel
Yeah.
me? He's still talking 40 and out of
I was
shape.
gonna say, Josh, this ain't gonna be his last year, just so you know.
No,
you
not
don't
at
think
all.
so?
Are you crazy?
He's gonna make a show of his.
This is
last
one of his
year,
best
trust me.
seasons ever.
He's gonna.
No.
He's gonna be
He's-
he's going out like
done.
Jeter.
Yeah. he's
all right,
going out like
everybody, what
Jeter.
y'all think? Is this LeBron's last year,
Never.
or is he coming back for some more?
When he goes out, it's gonna be a farewell
We
tour
need
like
to
Derek
make a poll.
Jeter.
Absolutely.
To where everywhere he goes, they're giving him gifts and shit.
Yeah.
Like LeBron's playing here tonight, give him a car.
Yep.
All right, LeBron, you playing here tonight? Here, you can have my daughter.
you think?
You know what I mean?
I think,
Yeah.
I think he's gonna
promise
be
you.
done.
LeBron, are you here playing? LeBron playing tonight?
No.
Give him my left nut. You feel me?
I'm thinking they're making this his final exit. And they're
Yeah.
dressing it up.
He's gonna make a spectacle of his final exit.
That's
Oh,
what
you're
this
gonna
is.
know.
This
Trust
is what
me.
this is though.
This ain't no
Ain't in a
spectacle. This is
million
shining
years.
on the court.
He's
He's
gonna let
balling right now.
everybody know
Crazy,
the
crazy
year
balling.
this is gonna be his last year.
Bro,
That's what I'm
they
saying.
showed his numbers from the first year he ever won MVP when he was younger, and his numbers are way better.
Drop
right
it in
now.
the chats right now. Is this LeBron's last year? They dressing this up for this final showdown.
I can't see him not
or is
going
he
down
coming
like-
back?
I love
If he's
LeBron to
coming
death.
back, what's they coming back to?
to win it again.
Yeah, to try. Well, what do you
If
mean
they win
again?
it.
I would say, what do you mean again?
If
I
they
don't
win
think
it,
he's gonna win it.
If they win it, he's coming back to win it again, and if they lose, he's coming back because he felt like they should have won it. So either way, he's coming back.
Yeah.
He said LeBron's the oldest player in the league. How old are you? We were able to watch his entire. Yeah,
We were blessed. Like you said, we always have the GOAT arguments between Michael and LeBron, but when you think about it, our age group of where we're from, the 80s babies, we got to watch LeBron's whole career. We got to watch
Kobe's.
Kobe's whole career. We
Yeah.
got to watch LeBron's whole career. We got to watch
MJ.
Joe Montana.
I
We got to watch Tom.
MJ.
We see Brady and Montana. You feel me? We sat and watched Steve Young sit on the bench forever behind Montana, then come in and become one of the
We got
greatest.
to
You
see
feel
a
me?
lot of goats.
We got to see a lot of good ballers over our lifetime. We seen Jeter. You feel me? We seen the big time ballers.
I mean, they got him hyped up right now to be that team again.
They are right now. They are that team again.
I mean, is it too late to build a bench?
Pretty much.
It is.
You would have to get
And
people
that's
from
the
like
thing.
overseas, and you know what I mean.
Put it this way:
just not available.
depending on their seeding is going to depend on how good they do.
When that trade fell through with Dalton Connect, that was huge.
They're really honestly, if you look at it, they're 2 games from being 5th or 6th place.
Yeah.
So it's
'Cause
not like
a jumble
they're
mess
locked.
in the West. Yeah, they're not locked
Yes.
for 2. And if you think about that trade for Dalton Connect, that was huge because Buddy with the Hornets, Mark Williams is averaging like 15 a game
Yeah.
and like 10 boards. That's exactly what they need right now. Jackson Hayes, obviously, he's giving them decent production. He's giving them around 6-7 points a game, giving them about 7-8 boards a game. But he's getting all his points off alley-oops. He can't create his own offense.
Who you giving the last shot to?
If it's coming down to the last shot,
Championship to make it to the championship.
if I'm coming down to the last shot between LeBron and Luka, and this is the winning championship, and this is my honest to God answer, I can't just pick one off of saying, oh, LeBron or Luka. I have to pick off of who's vibing that night. You feel me?
Right.
Because there's certain nights where Luka's going off for 35, but LeBron's getting 22, or LeBron getting 30 and Luka still getting 18 to 21. You feel me?
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to go with who's the high.
Last
hand
night
that
they had 34 and 31. I mean, think
crazy.
about that.
And what was crazy the other day, I know we're talking about the Lakers, but in the Bucks game the other day, in the third quarter with 5 minutes to go, Giannis had 34 and Lillard had 32.
Wow.
That was crazy.
Have they beat anybody that's really been good so far?
Yeah,
though?
they've been beating good teams.
Yeah.
They beat up a lot of bums too, but they beat some good teams along the
Yeah,
way too.
somebody that's actually doing something.
And they were actually down in their last one. They had to come back and show some grit, so that was good because they actually had to come back and win.
Yeah, they sure did.
So that's what we needed to see. We seen them front running, beating up on people. We wanted to see what happened when somebody punched them in the mouth and they had to get off the canvas.
With this team surviving a Game 7 on the road.
Hopefully they don't have to play one on the road. Hopefully they wouldn't have to play one on the road unless they're playing against OKC, and that would be the number 1 seed. If they survive a Game 7 on the road against OKC?
The championship teams win in the toughest situations.
Yeah. Probably because
that's LeBron though. Can he win in that toughest situation? I mean, LeBron's supposed to be him. Remember?
Oh, I know.
He's supposed to take this all the way to the end.
I mean, it's his legacy that he's leaving behind. So, I think that
you ain't lying. LeBron was averaging. You see what he was saying? LeBron was averaging 27 and 7 when Redick was playing. Now he averaging it
in college.
Yeah,
when Redick was in college. Now Redick's his coach and he's still averaging.
Yeah, think about that.
That's a long ass career.
Redick was in college. LeBron was averaging 27, 7 and 7.
So do you think he got any more left in him?
He's got plenty left in him.
I don't think he's got championship in him, but he's got.
He has championship in him with the right team around him.
Well,
so what's the point of playing if you don't got it in him?
He has it in him with the right team around him.
What you playing for if he ain't playing for a championship?
He doesn't have it in him
they
right
say
now.
It's a team sport,
yeah.
So he has to have a bench too.
He can't be Cleveland LeBron right now, young LeBron that can carry it all by himself.
Hell no.
But with the right people around him, he's a championship caliber player still. Yeah, he can't just put a team on his shoulders by himself.
That's why
anymore.
they brought Luke in, I believe.
Like even when he finally did break through, he didn't do it by himself. Kyrie was a hell of a Robin to his Batman. You feel me? Kyrie really won that championship.
Well, if Luke ain't that, then good Lord, Luka's
been getting comfortable, very comfortable in
know.
LA, and they're loving him there.
He's balling.
Yeah, he's
balling
going
his ass
crazy. I'm
off.
not gonna lie. I can't even say nothing bad about them right now. It's
Hell
hard
no.
to.
You can't.
'Cause I ain't gonna
really
lie. I was
surprising.
ready to be overly critical, but they're balling. The person I can say something bad about is Dallas.
Yeah.
They lost Luka, one of the best players. Look like he's gonna go down and be one of the best ones ever.
Then Kyrie get hurt.
AD got hurt in his
tore
very
his
first
ACL.
game. AD didn't even finish a whole game for him, and then Kyrie goes down for the season. And they got one draft pick out of it.
You think there was tension then?
Hooray! Between AD and LeBron, yeah.
Dirk said he read that he hasn't hit a game-winning shot since Kobe died. Didn't fact check that.
Who, LeBron?
Yeah. They said his clutch shots are very, very low.
Well,
His
if you think
average.
about it, in the clutch, he usually drives and then kicks it to the open shooter.
Yeah.
He usually tries to make the right play. A lot of people want him to be more aggressive in those situations and be the guy, but he does make the right play in those situations. It's just up to the other guys who are NBA players who should knock down the open shots. But like I said, you want your guy to be more
40
aggressive.
years old.
It's crazy because
I heard walking up and
no
down
lie,
the steps.
bro. The other day, like a couple weeks ago, like I slipped on the ice, but I didn't even had to put my hand down to catch myself or nothing. It was just like a quick twitch, and I felt it in my hip for like 2 days. You feel me? So imagine playing all them games in a row in the NBA.
40.
He's different. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people don't like him, but love him or hate him. I'm from Ohio. You know I love him.
Yeah.
You feel me? He's done so much for the community, so much for the kids and everybody around here. I can't do nothing but root for him. You feel me?
His clutch shot.
I don't never want him to beat the Pistons.
Yeah, his clutch shot percentage is 47%. So I mean,
He just don't shoot a lot of them.
about 50-50.
Yeah, he just doesn't shoot a lot of them.
He's just never been that animal though. He's been good,
He's
but
never gonna have the temperament of Kobe. He's never gonna have Mamba mentality.
He don't got that killer in him.
He's never gonna have Mamba mentality, but he's always gonna be one of the best players ever played.
He said, "Did y'all catch the Olympic b-ball Netflix special?" I
haven't caught it yet.
What's
I
that
do want to
about?
see it.
What is it?
Which
About
one?
the Olympics this year. Got to be about the one this year.
No. What Olympic b-ball? Yeah. Which one you talking about? You talking about the Dream Team? You talking about the Dream Team or something
No,
else?
it gotta be the one from this year. Which one, Dirk? Elaborate on that for us. But it's gotta be the one from this year.
Maybe I didn't even know they had one from this year out. That's what I'm saying.
I didn't even know that Jason Tatum went when Ella Mann had a kid with her into the Olympics. They just popped up out of nowhere with a baby. Like, hey, we're a family and we got a kid.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Them boys put on a show this year. It's probably this year's team. You know what I'm saying? They definitely.
They went behind the
definitely weren't
scenes in
dream
Paris.
team. Yeah, I'm saying that would be dope. I
I'll
would
have
love
to
to see
check that out.
Yeah, I would love to watch that. You know, I'm a Netflix guy,
I
so
did not
I'm
see
definitely
it.
gonna tap in on him.
Did LeBron play in the Olympic team?
Yes. Yeah, they had
Sure.
Yeah, they had some. That's what you don't remember when Steph Curry made like 13 threes in a game. Curry carried him the last 2 games. Like
No.
Curry spazzed this shit, bro. I'm talking about something special, Josh. I'm talking about like 12 threes in a game. Like no exaggeration. Like his last 2 games, Curry dropped like 40 and 50.
Yeah, he's coming back.
Yeah,
too.
Curry did some different shit in the Olympics this year. Like he was hitting shots and like turning around so he shot him like half court type shit. It was different. It was special.
Yeah, I'm definitely
gave
gonna
you
check
chills
that out
watching it.
behind the scenes in Paris.
Yeah,
That
it
should
definitely
be
gave you
pretty
chills
dope.
watching it for real. And
Let's go ahead and get
Six
a break in.
episodes. It was nice. Followed them around the Hard Knocks. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check that out.
And like I said, make sure everybody takes a chance to like, share, subscribe. Like I said, anytime you tune in, feel free to tap in, conversate with us, talk to us. We don't bite, you feel me?
Yeah, we'll take topics from y'all too, man. We ain't afraid to
Yeah.
talk about
Yeah,
just
if you got
anything,
something.
man.
Bring it up.
Yeah, because we like that shit too. We like to talk about whatever.
And like I said, the good thing about the Lakers the other day was the first time we see them get knocked down and we saw them get back up.
Yeah.
And that's going to be our segue for our next topic.
All right.
The
bring it
fight
in.
last weekend. Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach. Baltimore versus DC. They've been in the same gym since they was 9 years old. They fought twice in the amateurs. Tank beat him in the Junior Olympics for the gold, and Lamont got silver. It's never good to fight somebody that knows you. You feel me? Tank was overly confident when sleeping on him because he felt like he knew him too. But obviously, since they've been adults and went their separate ways, Lamont turned into somebody that Tank didn't know because Lamont was on his ass. I've never seen Tank look like this. I've never seen a fighter land more punches on Tank than Tank landed. There were no knockdowns in the fight, but this was a hell of a fight. I felt like Tank started slow. He always starts slow. That's what he does. Lamont came on in the second half of the fight, and I felt like damn near won every round in the second half of the fight. We had the controversy. Which round was that, though? When we had the knee taken out by Tank.
I don't
Maybe the 6th or the 8th round, somewhere around there. But Tank took a knee, turned his back on his opponent, and took a knee. The referee starts counting. He gets to the 2 count. Tank gets up, asks him why he's counting, runs to his corner, and gets his eyes wiped. For one, if your corner comes in the ring in the middle of a fight, you're automatically disqualified.
in the 9th round.
Yeah, so his corner's not allowed to come wipe anything out of his eye. You feel me? For 2, you cannot take a knee. It don't matter. He got his hair braided. He got grease in his eye.
I seen somewhere where they said if the rule is if you don't get hit and you take a knee, that it doesn't count as a knockdown.
He got hit.
Oh,
It wasn't the hardest blow.
Got you.
But it was a light jab, but he got touched.
I see what you're saying.
It wasn't hard enough to knock somebody down. I'm not gonna say that. You feel me?
Yeah, I had just read something that said that.
No,
'cause
you take a knee
Yeah.
in the middle of a round, 8 count. I don't give a fuck why you took it.
even if you're across the ring,
even
from
if
someone,
you don't get hit, you take a knee. Floyd Mayweather has won 8 count in his career, and you want to know how he got it? He punched somebody, he broke his hand, and he took a knee.
Wow.
They started counting, and Floyd got mad and got up like, "What are you counting for? I hurt my hand," and they kept counting, and they counted to 8. Floyd still ended up winning the fight, but that's his only 8 count ever.
Wow.
He broke his hand in a fight, and he took a knee, and they counted. Floyd was mad too, but that's the rules. You take a knee, there's an 8 count. Now, if you take Lamont Roach and you give him a 10-8 round, and that round, that gets him a unanimous decision. Not a split decision, a unanimous decision. That means he wins on both judges' scorecards that had it a draw. You feel me? Unanimous decision.
Absolutely.
That was big. He tried to underplay it, obviously. He didn't want to make it seem like that's the only reason that it ended up being a draw. And everybody, like you said, we know boxing. What's the best thing for boxing? is a draw.
Yeah, think
Because a draw is a rematch and
Yeah,
more money.
Rematch
you feel
and
me?
more money.
That it's horrible for the fans.
And it makes the rematch even hyper because
Yeah.
they know it's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah, it's
two
horrible for
guys
the
that
fans.
yeah.
And Tank was speechless. He wasn't talking to shit like he usually talks after the fight. He knew that he lost that fight and then he got outboxed.
Man.
Lamont Roach worked off his jab.
And it
he was counter
It's
punching.
not even really, like, it wasn't a fight for him, was it? Like,
At
it was
all.
supposed to be like a walkover.
Yeah,
wasn't
he
it?
thought he was gonna get him out of there.
Yeah.
He bet him how much was it? I don't want to get the numbers wrong. I could be wrong, but I thought it was $250,000 that he would knock him out. And Buddy said he laughed at him and said, bet it. Obviously, we see who won that bet.
Oh.
Yeah, he thought, that's why I said, I don't think he took him as serious as he should. Because he's like, oh, that's little Lamont. I know him from we as kids, you feel me? No, that ain't the same guy. That was a beast in the ring with him, you feel me? I honestly thought he lost that
How does
fight.
Tank match up to all-time greats?
How does Tank match up to all-time greats? Obviously he's still undefeated. I thought he lost that fight. It was a draw, so he's still undefeated. Right now, he if he continues on this pace and he bounces back, he beats Roach and he finishes winning out, obviously he's gonna be one of the greatest of all time. But
Could he beat Floyd?
could Tank beat Floyd? No.
Pacquiao?
Could he beat Pac? Yes and no. You feel me? Because
Really?
if Pacquiao's on this shit, Pacquiao could outbox him. You feel me? Maybe even put him down if he catches him. But we've also seen that when Pacquiao has lost, he went to sleep. You feel me? When Pacquiao loses, it usually ain't no decision. It's usually motherfucker clipped him and he went out of there. You know what I mean?
I know. What
So,
about
with Tank's power, I could see that.
even a prime Mike Tyson in his weight class?
No, we'd have to go somebody more his weight. Roberto Duran, hands and stones.
yeah. Ooh.
You feel me?
You think he can handle?
Imagine seeing
I
Roberto
don't.
Duran and
I
Tank
don't.
going at it. Duran would be too rugged because he would keep coming forward and be too relentless and would never give him a second to breathe. He would have to fight every second of every round.
Yeah.
But like I said, I still think that Tank, he's still one of the greatest pound for pound fighters right now, but he lost that fight. People lose
I think
fights.
he lost it too.
Ali lost fights. You feel me? People lose.
Yeah.
Everyone's not going to go undefeated like Floyd Mayweather. You don't lose a fight and all of a sudden you're not a Hall of Famer. You're not one of the greatest of all time because you lost a fight. And these young fighters need to get that out of their head.
Yes.
All right. So who is the one fighter that can actually beat Tank right now?
Obviously Lamont Roach because I thought he won that fight. And I want to say Haney, but Haney's a good boxer.
Devin Haney.
Haney's a good boxer, but Haney ain't got that dog in him. You feel me?
What about Shakur?
Haney was fed from a silver spoon, and you could tell. You feel me? You could tell. Haney seems like he learned like his slang and everything from YouTube videos. You know what I mean?
Shakur Stevenson. What about him?
I think Shakur can outbox Tank for 12 rounds. It would be boring, and a lot of people might boo, but he would stay away from him. He would outbox him. He would stick and move, tie him up when they got in close. It wouldn't be an entertaining fight.
Who's the low macho?
Lomachenko.
Local Macheco. Yeah.
He would knock Lomachenko out.
Yeah.
That they're trying to talk about that fight before Roach, but Roach said he had a automatic rematch clause, so he said they can stop that Lomachenko talk. He said, "Buddy, got to see me again."
Oh yeah.
So they talk about maybe July. They
I
talk
wanna
about maybe
see it
July.
again.
But there was if Roach had a little more power, he would have got him out of there. Because there's a few times where Tank hit him with his best, and Roach ate it and countered him and staggered him. You feel me? You can see the Tank's eye, like when he's falling
He
back.
looked at him.
He looked at him like, "What you doing? Hit me like
Yeah.
don't nobody hit me like that.
Yeah, I
I'm
see
Tank. I'm
that.
supposed to be knocking you out. You feel me?" And from that moment on, that was the change in the fight. That's when Roach took over the fight and dominated that fight in convincing fashion. And Tank don't even throw jabs. Roach was working off the jab. He was boxing
Yeah,
beautifully.
yeah.
Like if you like boxing, it was beautiful. There was no knockdowns in the fights. So obviously everyone was disappointed because Tank always puts people to sleep. But that was beautiful boxing for real. And I'm not gonna take nothing away from Tank. He boxed beautifully. You feel me? But
Does
he
he have the
still lost
skills
that
to
fight.
dominate for years, or is he just a knockout artist?
If he gets to the point to where, because Tank kept moving up in weight,
Uh huh.
because that's where the good fights are. So if it comes to the point to where him moving up in weight took away from his power, and he can't put people to sleep, I can see him starting to lose fights. 'Cause I'm not going to see him outpointing people for 12 rounds. You feel me?
Yeah.
So if his knockout power is not going to carry her to these heavier weights, then I can see him starting to lose fights. But he can always go back down to the smaller weights and just finish knocking people out. You feel me? People at that weight can't take that power. That's what I think personally.
If Tank and Ryan Garcia fought again, what would the results been different?
4-round knockout
Yeah.
for Tank.
Yeah.
The
Garcia's too hard headed not to be
the
aggressive.
top four opponents they have potential for Gervonta Tank Davis include Shakur Stevenson, Terrence Crawford, Keyshawn Davis, and Nao Inoue.
Anyway, would be interesting. He's a smaller
Ooh.
fighter, so Tank would have to go back down in weight.
And then
Anyway's a
Tiafimo
demon.
Lopez.
Did y'all see that video I sent y'all? Tiafimo and Haney get into it. I think the Tank would knock Tiafimo out. In a way, a Tank would be interesting, but only because Tank would have to cut weight to the point to where he might not be the same. You feel me for the fight? So that I don't think that one would ever happen. And who else did you have for me though on that list?
Tiafimo.
No, I already said Tiafimo. I think he'll put him to sleep.
Oh shit, I don't even know.
Was
Keyshawn Davis.
Keyshawn Davis is actually, I don't know too many people know about Keyshawn Davis, but he's a young up and coming undefeated fighter. He actually went on live right after the Tank fight and was trolling the shit out of him because he's been calling Tank out for a fight for a couple years now. But Keyshawn Davis is a very slick boxer and he has power in both hands. Like he puts people to sleep. He keep telling Tank that he'll put him to sleep. And he keeps trying to talk his way into a fight.
Is Tank's
But
power
I don't
overrated?
think I don't think Keyshawn is ready for a Tank right now. He would definitely
really?
beat Keyshawn.
You think his power is overrated?
Not
Tank's?
at all.
No.
He got dynamite in his hands.
Really?
He got dynamite in his gloves. I promise you that.
Mm.
And who was on that list?
Is
Terrence
he truly
Crawford.
the hardest
Crawford's
hitter
too
in boxing
big.
right now?
Yeah,
Right now, pound for pound.
hardest hitter. Him,
Yeah.
yeah. Because Wild is nothing anymore. He crumbled. It was Wilder, even though he was just a wild swinger. But yeah, he's nothing anymore. So I definitely would give it to Tank.
So he has a one-punch knockout?
Yeah, all day. The shit,
Against
like four
anyone?
of his last 5 fights was one punch knockouts.
Against anyone, though?
Yeah, against anyone.
You sure? 'Cause
Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach.
He ate some.
Yeah, he fought like a perfect fight. And when he did get caught with the flush ones, it was later in the fight to where Tank lost some of his power. You feel me? Like he lost his power as that fight went on.
You
Like,
think
if he would've got
Roach,
caught with them
that-
earlier, he went to sleep.
did Roach earn any respect out of that fight?
He got
after
big
this?
respect for me.
So what happens next with Roach?
After the rematch, win, lose, or draw.
Oh, you think they're gonna have a rematch
yeah, it was
right
a,
away?
There was a rematch clause in there. Yeah, I watched a few podcasts.
So they knew what they was doing.
Yeah, I watched a few podcasts with Roach.
That's why
after
they
the
kept
fight.
on saving dude. I wonder why the referee kept on taking him over there and like, okay, go back in there. All right, go
Yeah,
ahead.
don't beat him up that much.
Yeah.
We need him for the next one.
That makes sense now.
But yeah, because they were saying that Tank was talking to Lomachenko's team about a fight, but Roach was like, there's a rematch clause. And I already signed it. He said he already signed it on his end, so they're just waiting on taking him to sign it. You feel me? So it's definitely up. I'd say probably July.
They really want this Davis Knight Inoue fight, man.
That would be explosive, bro.
Wow.
Anyways, bro, he is a monster, and that's his nickname. He's
Man.
different. What's his
Shit.
name? Mike Tyson gave him that nickname. He knocks everything out moving.
I would
bro.
love to see that one.
He literally knocks out everything moving over there in Japan. Yeah, he's different. Like he be fighting on like Tuesdays at like 4 or 5 in the morning, and I be watching him. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, he's special. But like I said, Tank would have to lose a lot of weight. He would have to cut a lot of weight to get down there anyway.
They also had Lomachenko on that
He'll
list
put
too.
Lomachenko to sleep.
Gotcha.
Night Lomachenko. We seen the best Lomo. Lomo ain't got that no more. Lomo, I think Lomo's pushing 40, ain't he? Yeah, Lomo don't got that no more. Definitely. And like I said, Terrence Crawford Tank, that would never happen. And if it did happen, it'd be a situation where Crawford's just way too big for him. That's probably what we're gonna see with the Canelo Crawford.
Cavs down by 10 with 5 minutes left.
There goes my parlay. Man, I knew I should have took them. No, I'm kidding. But it's definitely cooked though. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's so
Yep.
stupid.
No, it's so stupid. They're like, there go my parlay too.
They did it to me again. It's every night. Oh man. All right, let's go ahead and wrap it up then.
Yeah.
It's our
I
time.
don't wrap it up.
I gotta get some.
I raw
dinner.
dog
I'm
shit.
hungry as shit.
Yeah, me
You said
too.
some Denny's?
I gotta get something.
Oh,
some
you said
I'm
dinner? I thought
probably
you
gonna
said
order
Denny's.
something and have it delivered to your house. shit.
Miles Bridges got 37.
Damn. I only took him for 15.
Damn.
He balled out. Shit.
Going crazy. He had 17 in the first quarter, wasn't it, Doe? And me and Doe did a parlay together. We took him for 15.
I'm trying to look at some stats right now. Shit.
Yeah, I'm hungry too. I don't know what I want, man.
Mobley,
I think I'm gonna eat my
Mobley
wife
has
out.
16, 4 assists, and Allen has his 10 rebounds at least.
Yeah,
Nurkic
she-
has 12 rebounds. Look at that, man.
That's good. That's what we needed. Yeah, she
Nah,
went
we
to a
didn't
little
get-
sip
we
and
didn't pick
paint.
Nurkic.
She went to a little sip and paint, so I think I'm gonna eat her when she get home. If she ain't too drunk.
I'm gonna try to find some chicken wings or something.
He said some chicken wings. What flavor you got going?
I
You,
just want
like
some
you
plain
gonna make them or
ones.
you gonna order them?
No, I want some plain ones.
You gonna order them or you making them?
No, I'm gonna order them. I'm not making nothing
Depot?
tonight. Maybe. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I'm trying to think what the fuck did I? Oh no, we ordered pizza. It's probably gonna be cooked when I get back. The meal probably blew through it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably
so I'm probably
pizza.
cooking that in.
Yeah, they don't last long in our house.
Yeah, you know, pizza be gone as soon as it hit the flow. I'm not really huge on pizza though. We'll order like 2 large pizzas and I'll eat 2 slices.
I love some pizza.
I love it, but I just don't eat a lot of it anymore.
I can eat like half a pizza.
Can you?
easily, Yeah.
I'll eat like 2 slices and be cool. I'm like, I had my little fix. It was good. I'm straight. But do you eat the crust?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say. I be
Why would
fool-
you eat the
I ain't
crust?
wasting nothing. You know, see people that just eat the pizza and
Yeah,
just leave the crust in the box. Like, hey, bro,
I
check this
order
out.
stuffed crust. What you talking
Don't never
about?
come over my house again and eat pizza if that's what you're gonna do with it.
Yeah, if you don't
If
eat
you
the crust,
you
there's
come over
something
my
wrong
house
with
and I
you.
order pizza and I look in the
Put it in
box,
the chats right
there's a bunch
now.
of crust left in the box, bro. I'm gonna be
Do
pissed.
you eat crust from the pizza?
If I order
No,
pizza,
do
you
you-
don't eat
do you
crust.
eat the
Don't
crust?
even eat my pizza.
Only if it's got the crust toppers on it.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, and look at him. He's a big kid.
He said
Only if it has the crust
yeah.
toppers.
Little
Yeah.
bougie.
Bro, sometimes the
know.
crust be the best part of the
Man,
pizza.
I know with the crust toppers.
If the crust ain't good, the pizza ain't good.
At all.
You know.
Come
I promise you.
You
Sometimes
gotta
I,
have a good crust. You gotta have a good undercarriage.
I will start from the side, from the crust, and work sideways.
Yeah, and you gotta see the undercarriage.
Yeah.
You gotta be
Yeah.
a good golden brown undercarriage underneath there. You feel me?
Yeah.
Cheese gotta be him. You know what I mean? Man, we're gonna have to start doing this food thing too.
Yeah, we're
You know
gonna
what I mean?
start ordering some food and do some
Well,
food
I got some
reviews.
good input on. I ain't this fat for no reason.
Yeah, we're gonna do some food
Come on.
reviews.
I
At
love
least
you
by-
like
at
a
least
fat
by-
kid, love Kate.
You have a great weekend too. The Buckeyes need a huge win in Indiana tomorrow to
Yeah,
stay in the
and
hunt. in
We
March
got to
Madness.
make a run in the Big Ten tournament. That's the only way we get in because obviously
Absolutely.
we that win against Michigan seemed like it was a huge letdown and like it took all the wind out of our sails. After that loss to Michigan, we lost to what Northwestern and
A lot of teams we should.
any and everybody that we should have beat us after that. So they have to make a big run in this tournament, or we won't be watching March Madness this year. We'll be watching them play in the NIT again.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely not watching them play in the NIT. I'll just track the score.
Yeah, I definitely won't be.
I won't turn that on at all. I'm not gonna watch them play against fucking Terra Tech and the Owens community. But big shout outs to Owens though and man though.
Hey, is the pit stop kitchen open?
Is the kitchen
Might
open?
be.
Probably.
I don't know. I don't go
Chicken
there.
wings?
I
Today?
ate
Today's
there when
Friday
I
for
played
sure.
pool there. It was delicious.
What'd you get?
That Philly or that chicken Philly
It
was
was fire.
fire.
What?
A chicken Philly. They had
pit stop.
or-
We gonna come through and we gonna bring the show and we gonna test y'all food out. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, that's a good
We
idea.
gonna see what's to it. But when we come through, they got that fried pork chop or some shit like that. Some of the
Some.
wings, that type shit.
Yeah, I want some wings.
Some.
From there.
Yeah, you know
That's
what
what kind of wings I want though, like the plain breaded wings, just some salt and pepper,
I'm actually
some hot sauce.
blowing the dust off my my equipment too. I'm gonna be DJing, you know what I'm saying, at the pit stop here real soon. I'm gonna I'm gonna be back on the weekends, you know what I'm talking about.
That's
Nice.
good.
So we gonna keep them tuned, you know what I'm saying. You know we
Do
still
some-
bring
do
them
some
out.
live shows
yeah,
there.
you know we still bring them out, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know I still love my city, they love me. Anybody that don't like me, guess what? I probably fucked a bitch.
It happens. It happens all the time. But we appreciate everybody for coming out tonight. We appreciate everybody for joining us. Everybody that commented. Everybody
on.
that liked, shared, loved, whatever you may
Yeah,
have
make
done.
sure you
We
do it
appreciate
again. Just keep on hitting that like button.
Make sure you
Just
like,
push
share,
that,
subscribe.
keeps
Like
it
I
moving.
said, we gonna talk about real topics. You know what I'm saying?
Keep
Some
it
people
debating.
gonna like it, some people gonna hate it, but it's real life, so we gotta talk about real shit. We ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing.
Hell
we ain't gonna
no.
dance around nothing. You know what I'm saying?
We do appreciate
This
you
that
conversating
barbershop
with us.
talk. Yeah, this that barbershop talk. This that 3 men at a bar having a drink. You know what I'm saying? Discussing their work week and the sports week and politics and everything that went on.
Yeah.
Feel free to join in and talk with us
Yeah,
anytime.
feel comfortable, say whatever you want.
This
We
that
do not
backyard
judge.
barbecue.
We
Having
don't
a
judge.
session.
We can just clown.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
All right, then, y'all.
All right,
All
well,
right, everybody stay up.